Do you attribute Ryan Gosling's star status to his guest role in Ready or Not?
Yes.
Obviously. Hello.
Oh, that's an interesting opinion, isn't it, Busy?
And I don't think any of us really, maybe not even him, had an inkling of what was to come.
Well, look who's talking.
Yeah, he was super cute. Is super cute.
Super.
Really cute.
Hey, Ryan.
And is...
I had zero clue. None. None at all.
Did you see when they bashed through that big cement wall in that 4x4? Mash City.
There was this whole thread about, oh my God, Ryan Gosling was on Ready or Not. I was like, what? What episode are we even talking about? When? And I watched it and I was like, oh my God.
Shut the front door.
Like,
yes. I know.
No idea. None. He was actually just like the best friend of the love interest of Amanda. And he was like dorky. His name was like Matt Kalowski or something. He was the guy that you were pawning off on me because you wanted to go out with Dominic or something.
You're losing sight of the goal.
I know way more about alternative music than Matt Kalinsky, and I'm not pretending I don't.
Look at him now.
What has been your favorite fan encounter?
Oh my God, is when we sat on the Harley Davidson in the middle of Times Square at the Hard Rock Cafe and did the Teen Beat photo shoot, and there were thousands of girls screaming, and I felt like a rock star. Do you remember that? You were behind me? She doesn't remember that. I remember that, because there were thousands of girls screaming.
Are you sure I was there? I don't
Yeah, you were there. Okay, anyway, that's my favorite fan encounter. That was really rad.
So I had an interesting fan encounter. I was backpacking in Mexico with my friend Mel. We had just taken a chicken bus.
A chicken bus?
No. It's a real thing. Like, there are animals on this bus. You stand and you wait to get on. We rode like 7 hours on this Colectivo up into the mountains in Chiapas, and we're staying just outside of Palenque. But we got to this amazing city. It's called San Cristobal de las Casas, and it's amazing.
Say that.
And you're up in the clouds, and it's actually freezing cold, which you would not expect in Mexico. But it's the highlands, and we're walking. We're trying to find food. We're so hungry, and we just put our packs down. And this guy's like, Amanda, and I'm like, pardon? I'm like,
in the middle of the mountains.
Like, I had just got off a chicken bus. I'm like, well, I'm not
goodness.
expecting this. So apparently they show. Ready or Not.
Yeah, in Mexico. Hola, Mexico. Hola.
What is your favorite episode or storyline on Ready or Not?
To be honest, probably the last episode is my favorite, because just a culmination of the friendship of Busy and Amanda.
It was tough ending that, wasn't it?
It was really tough, but like beautiful at the same time.
Yeah, it was like a good time to move on in our lives, I think, for a variety of reasons. My favorite episode, well, there's a few. Obviously, the core family would have been the Ramones, only because there were so many like life things that happened surrounding a family.
Yeah.
And Amanda's family by default was kind of disconnected, and she was always trying to jump on and become part of something. And I think when she would go visit the Ramones and sit down at the dinner table and have those discussions and be just even an observer, she felt like she belonged. And consequently, I have to say, for me as an actor, those are some of my favorite times. Was going to the Ramone house and having dinner, and like Noah and Fab. So this is Dom and Frankie characters. The cameras would stop filming and they'd be like, like they're still brothers. And I'd be laughing, and they're like, "You're so funny." No,
Yeah,
you're so
we
funny.
definitely- yeah.
But they were being silly and ridiculous like brothers, and I loved it because that was kind of like a completely different family that I just wanted to be part of. And so
Yeah.
for me, it wasn't even just a singular episode topic-wise, it was about being together. And I think that the Ramone family encapsulated that.
I would agree with you.
And then, how can I come back for dinner again? You
And then
know?
Busy would be like, Amanda, you coming over for dinner tonight?
What episodes or scenes were the hardest or most awkward to shoot?
Oh, Busy's curse with the white band. I hated that white band uniform. I didn't want to wear it. I didn't want it to be associated with Busy getting her period.
You got your period. What? Already?
You know, the fact that I had large breasts and, you know, the character was more boyish, so actually having to like tensor bandage my breasts down, you know, so that they weren't so overtly showing.
That's glorious. Okay.
So Lonnie, we're just gonna tensor bandage your boobs down.
Awkward. So we did this episode where my parents were I was supposed to walk in on my parents having sex. Obviously it's tactfully done. I remember getting the note that, oh, can you just stay a little bit longer and like be horrified? I'm like,
I'm already horrified.
do I have to look at them lying on top of each other on a bed?
Yeah, well, everything when you're a kid is like that
Horrifying.
much more.
Yeah. Well,
heavy
yeah,
and
like
horrifying
I
and-
remember an episode where our costume designer had this outfit picked out for me, and it was actually pajamas. And I remember having a discussion with her. I'm like, you realize these are pajamas? And she's like, yeah. And then I remember wearing them in the scene, and it's a costume. Of course, Laura is not wearing mint polka dot pajamas, but I'm walking through the school doing this scene. I'm like, I hope they don't think I'm going to be wearing pajamas to school.
Right.
But funny, the little memories that come back to you, like that it's pajamas that mortified me. And
Right, and I'm the white
maybe
band
not saying the
uniform,
word
so-
boner
Supposed to give him a boner or something.
didn't mortify me. Maybe it did. I don't remember. But you know what it was? It was interesting too because when it did end, it was kind of the end of our adolescence as well. So it was a very interesting time in our lives to have the end of a 5-year series that kind of represented your growing up. And then it's ending right around the time when, you know, we're starting to enter that part of our lives as
Next
women.
level, yeah, next level.
And, yeah, as adults, well, or quasi-adults.
Young adults.
Young. Everyone on the crew, everyone in production, everyone who was a part of it was really genuinely my family.
Oh, yeah.
And I knew that
we
I
were
would
there.
miss
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's gold.
It's all gold. This show is gold.